Alrighty, welcome back to the show, everyone. This is your host, Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and we're here in Frisco, Texas at the Ultimate 10-Ball Championship, and we've got a great match for you here. This will be Dennis Hatch and Raj Hundal, and man, both these guys are playing jam up right now. This, again, I think I just said it, but I'm going to say it again. It's a winner side match. And joining me in the booth here for at least a few racks of this match is David Sapolis, also known as Blackjack. David, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Having a good time here, seeing a lot of great pool, a lot of great players. This is going to be a special match, this one right here, because these two have been sitting here waiting for about a good half hour, 45 minutes just to get on the tables. I heard them talking back there. And,
well, we're actually only 23 minutes behind schedule.
Yeah.
We are a little behind.
Yeah, but these guys were itchy to get on the table.
Yes, they were. And that just adds to the pressure.
And trust me, these guys they're gonna bring it.
Well, I'm excited about this one. Haven't seen Dennis play in quite some time, and he did last time when Dennis played on my stream table down at the Steve Mizrak Championship, and played exceptional pool there. I didn't make it to the finals in that event, but still always fun to watch Dennis play.
Yeah,
Great player, natural talent.
He's always in shape to win. And Raj played a match on this table yesterday and played exceptionally well against James Davis Sr.
Dennis makes a ball, and hard to tell if he's got a clear pocket for this one ball.
He's looking at it from both sides.
Now, if he gets down and does a little squinty one eye, or starts looking through his fingers, so the shot goes. Nick the 8.
He didn't leave much for Raj, but I was watching Raj play yesterday, last night, and also this afternoon, and he's been playing some jam-up safeties, and I believe that's the key to this match right here, is who not only can make the balls, but who can hide their opponent the best, because these tables haven't been breaking that well.
Ken Schumann, assistant tournament director here at the Ultimate 10-Ball Championship, stepping in for this match, watching the hits and refereeing. One thing that's really cool about this event, for those of you that are just joining us, is every table at the event has its own referee. And the referees are doing the racking with the magic ball rack, and they are also keeping the scores for the players.
Yeah.
Didn't get there, but I came out with a little roll there.
I think everybody, you can only hit half the cue ball. Had about a tip swing. There wasn't much room there. One side.
13, C.J. Wiley, and awaiting our opponent, table 14, Paul Simon and Sean Bowen.
David, this is going to be fun if we keep getting the banter from the players like this.
Yeah.
These two seem to both be kind of chatty right now.
Yeah, like I said before the match, I was back there listening to both of them. And like I said, they enjoy playing each other and they enjoy the competition.
We are playing alternating breaks here at the Ultimate 10 Ball Championship, so we won't be seeing any packs put together, but still lots of great pool here.
Big time. Wow. It's huge.
Okay, guys, if I have more referees in here, I need you to confirm with us, please. More referees, thank you.
I'll tell you what, this is a high-powered match right here. These guys both play so well.
Oh gosh, Raj has gotten back in line on this layout.
Once again, guys, referees, please, I need you to report to the tournament desk. If you are not involved in the match, I need you to come to the desk, please.
Nice out. Well, just like that, Raj Hundal 1-0 over Dennis Hatch. Really kind of got the music raised up a little bit there for this match.
It's like a circus.
Raj checking the rack.
Raj moved the 2-ball.
Referees, I need you to the tournament desk.
Look at the 3-ball down there, David. I can't tell if he can squeeze the cue between the 7 and the 3 from here, and the 1's in a tough spot as well. It's a tough rack.
Yeah, he's going to have his work cut out for him here, but like I said, I watched him play on this table yesterday, and he had great control over the speed of the cloth and the speed of the rails, and it really, really helped him to play some very, very good safeties, just like this one right here. Look at that.
Ouch.
I talked to Raj a little bit yesterday, and he's all business, and he came here to win, like he does for every tournament. And we could really appreciate his dedication and what he brings to the table for every match.
Yeah, absolutely. For those of you just tuning in, this is your host, Ray Hansen, and I'm joined by David Sopolis right now in the booth, also known as Blackjack to many of you from the internet pool forums. Now, you've got a website, don't you, David?
Yes, deadstrokeuniversity.com.
Cool.
Basically for instructional material, instructional DVDs, articles. I got some books out there that are for sale.
And what's the best way to find the website? Like if folks can't jot it down right now, what's the best way to remember it?
Just look up Blackjack, 9-ball, anything like that. It should come up on Google.
Sweet.
Or just go to deadstrokeuniversity.com.
Awesome.
And
do you have like DVDs or anything?
yes, I have several straight pool DVDs. I've got instructional DVDs that I'm getting ready to publish and put out there. And just have a lot of fun teaching people to play the game better. If they play the game better, they'll have more fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what the game's all about.
I'll tell you what, I've never been very interested in straight pool or 14-1, as a lot of folks know it by. But I watched that match with Earl and Johnny on the Bad Blood match.
They're incredible.
It was such an awesome and suspenseful match, and it was very exciting, and it kind of got me interested in 14-1.
There's a lot of players that are out on tour. A lot of people don't realize that these guys practice and play straight pool almost exclusively. One of those players is Johnny Archer. Another one is Corey Dole.
Wow.
That was,
How was that for a second?
That was incredible. Like I said, Raj has such ultimate control over the table and the balls. It's uncanny. And look at this coming right back at him.
I think he trickled it out. It might have caught the window. Yes, he did.
One of the things I want to say is, coming to this venue this weekend, Ray, I'm going to give a props to Zach Dallas, to everybody that's put on this tournament, Ken Schumann, all the referees. They've done a fantastic job. It's one of the most professional atmospheres that you'll ever see, and it's been a lot of fun, a lot of great matches.
Yeah, I agree, and it's been a special. I tell you what, Zach Dallas is really blossoming in a way.
He sure is.
That you wouldn't have imagined just a few years ago. Even it's really cool, and I'm really proud of Zach. Did a great job here. There's a lot of pressure on him the entire event, and he got pretty wound up a few times, and he really handled it well.
Yeah,
you got to give him kudos as well. Of course, having some staff on hand like Ken Schumann.
Ken's done a great job. He really has.
Yeah, Megan, Sally with Inside Pool.
Yeah.
So all of those guys running the booth up there did a great job. You're right.
Hey, and you guys doing the stream? We got Inside Pool here. We got the big truck, and we've got AZ Billiards back there keeping up the live scoring.
Yeah.
And it's just been one great event with a lot of cooperation with a lot of different people, and like I said, the players have really appreciated it. It's been one of the best events that I've seen in a long time. I hope they bring it back to Texas again next year.
Yeah, it would be cool. However, last year it was in Aruba, and they're talking about next year having it in Europe. Somewhere, possibly London, but hasn't been confirmed yet.
I'm pretty sure Raj would love that. Looks like Raj is going to score ball in hand here.
Yeah.
And it looks as though that 6 ball does pass the 10.
Yeah,
Down that rail.
Yeah, it's a really tough spot he was in. David, from the internet chat room there, Steve Kurtz giving you a shout out
Hey,
there.
what's up there, Steve? Yeah,
Steve's some good peeps from up in the NYC area there.
Sure is.
Got to meet Steve and visit with him some when I did a couple of events up there at both Racks and out at Q9 out on Long Island.
Yeah, him and Charlene's up there in New York. Those guys done a really, really good job with the Super Billiard Expo and the Straight Pool Challenge. And Charlie's getting ready to do a Straight Pool event in Vegas next month.
Okay.
In conjunction with the 10-ball event that's going to be there. And those guys, they're the lifeblood. I tell people all the time, Steve and Charlie are the lifeblood of the new movement for straight pool. We need more guys that love the game like they do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I made a comment yesterday about the stillness of motion from Raj Hundal, and just every shot he does, he really
Just let the men's matches go. We are waiting on a couple of refs from the women's matches, and we will have refs to your table very shortly.
I wouldn't do it on this shot. I'd wait till you're shooting a real tough one.
Yeah, but as I was saying, the European players, and especially a lot of the players coming out of England, are displaying some of the most pure strokes and most pure mechanics that you'll see. And Raj is one example of that. Another example is Darren Appleton.
Right.
Playing on the table just behind this one is the Duchess of Doom herself, Miss Allison Fisher.
Well, I got to tell you though, David. What we're seeing over here is we're seeing the cream of the crop.
We sure are.
And so there's a lot of really good smooth stroking players right here in the U.S. too.
Oh yeah, Jesse Engel. I was watching him play earlier today.
Oh yeah.
That boy is good.
Ken Schumann getting the rack together. Raj Hundal with a very nice display there and putting 2 on the board to take the lead, 2-0 over Dennis Hatch. Dennis will be breaking rack number 3.
Hundal 2, Hatch, no score.
Referees, where you guys at? Please come to the tournament desk if you are in the room.
Safety.
Dennis Broke come up dry. Raj is going to go ahead and play safety. going to have him position that one ball directly behind the 5 and the 3. And it looks as though Dennis can get in there and kick this one rail and possibly put the cue ball behind the 9. And he went the other way behind the 7.
How about call the corner pocket would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really didn't want to make that, I guess, David.
Yeah. Don't call the pocket, it doesn't count. Or maybe he did call it.
Well, actually, if the player makes a ball, anytime when they did not call a pocket or in a pocket that they didn't call, the incoming player has the option to give it back.
Okay.
So Raj gave it back to Dennis there.
Wise move. Looks like he's got this 2 ball. And right back. You know, one of the things I was noticing watching Raj play earlier today, if he doesn't have a good percentage of running out the table, he's going to do what he's done right here. He's just trying to hide that cue ball. And
Safety left.
that's because he plays the percentages. He's not going to take any chances. He's not going to go for something that he's unsure of. And I think that's a smart way to play the game. Not just 10 ball, but any game.
Great shot. And fell nicely on the 3 ball.
Yeah. There's a lot of great players that have showed up to play in this event, and there's a lot of great players that have just come out to watch this event. I got to watch Jeff Carter play this morning against Corey Dool.
Okay. Haven't seen Jeff out at a lot of events.
Well, Jeff was playing phenomenal this morning. He went hill with Corey. And it's just great to see players of his caliber come back out here and play the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're putting on a tournament honoring old school pool next month called the Country Calvin Classic. Actually, it's in June, end of June, and I'm really excited about that. A lot of the old school players are talking about coming, and it'd be so awesome to have so many of the old time players together like that. Really looking forward to a great event down in the Houston area. Country Calvin, renowned road player and tournament player back in the day.
And I saw that list, and there's a lot of great players, a lot of players we haven't seen in a long time. It was a joy to introduce you to Bob Vanover this morning to let Bob know about it. And,
yeah, absolutely.
And then I kind of pushed Billy and Cardona your way this afternoon as well, and I just think that's gonna be a type of an event.
Got players calling me from all over the country about that tournament.
It sounds like a lot of fun. And, those players, they deserve that type of respect. And
yeah, it's going to be the old school rules too: 2 foul push out and all fouls behind the line. It's going to be a lot of fun. Brandon Schuff and I will be the tournament directors for that event, and we'll also be streaming it live.
And meanwhile, Raj is all business. And he's just stroking these balls right into the back of the pocket. Well, Raj takes a 3-0 lead over Dennis Hatch.
Over there, you know that. I didn't hit it great.
He twisted that 6 and it came.
funny thing when the table plates better, but they lose. Yeah, they don't.
Well, with the alternating break format, this is going to be tough to fade for Dennis. This is race to 8. Two looks to pass in the bottom right corner. Shot.
Okay, guys, if there are any more players that have been knocked out of the event that would like to referee, please come see me. I'm missing a few refs and I need a little help.
Well, Dennis Hatch with a nice layout here. This table is opening right up here. Like he's going to be, he's got a nice pattern here now, David.
He could stop the ball and go forward. Looks like he's going to play a combination on that 7.
I'll tell you what, that 7's not right up in the jaws there. A lot can go wrong with this shot.
Yeah, he's got to make sure he keeps control of that 6 ball. Just like that.
Very nice.
This is beautiful. Yeah. Right here, he just wants to come out one rail, center table. He kind of lost control of that. But I think he'll be okay. I think he can play this in the side pocket.
Okay. Nice shot. Yeah. Dennis Hatch on the board.
Hatchet man. I'll tell you,
But not only that, he took Raj's break.
He sure did.
So now he's breaking.
I need 2 more volunteers to referee 2 men's matches for me, please.
was Dennis breaking rack number 5.
Dennis had just played a safety and he placed that one ball pretty close to the 10. I believe that I believe Raj has a window pass after we get to him.
Please report to the tournament desk, please. Thank you.
Well, that announcement mic sure is loud.
It sure is. It's
no good. That might be the first error we've seen from Raj this entire match that I can think of.
Yeah, Dennis could use this. And Dennis has been stroking the ball confidently all weekend, and his cue ball control in his last match was absolutely phenomenal. We've got
Ken Schumann is a hands-on referee, that's for sure.
Yes.
We just got our player ratings in for these two players, and Raj Hundal, after a score of 3 to when the score was 3-1, Raj's player rating was 938, and when the score was 3-1, Dennis Hatch's rating was 647. I'm sure that's going to change after this rack here.
Okay, players are 14 to 15. I have a referee on the way over to get you guys started. Thank you.
It is. It is. I know it is. 1-7, is it?
Wow. It was an absolutely beautiful break, but just nothing fell. Dennis is coming back to the table with a very, very nice layout. Yeah, I can't tell here, Ray, but does that 10 ball have a window in that pocket? Into that side pocket?
Can't tell.
It came around the other way, so I'm guessing not. Well, this here seems to be the key shot in the rack is from the 3 to the 4. Dennis has left himself.
It's kind of a tricky shot here, huh?
Yeah, he kind of came over a little further than he wanted. Oh, that was beautiful. There you go. That's the mark of a champion right there. He's fought his way right through that. Dennis Hatch gets another game on the board.
Not break one. I did. I've done that once.
It's a very uncharacteristic miss by Raj Hundal. Dennis comes to the table. He's got a nice shot on this one ball, but he's really looking at that two ball pretty hard.
Just a little bit.
Score updated. Dennis Hatch trailing by 1 now. That's a great match.
Yeah, they're trading safeties back and forth.
Just in case.
And Josh says he's going to call the 2, just in case. And the 3.
Ping. It is. Really, really is. Safe. Put the deuce in the side. Foul. It wasn't a foul. No, I shot the deuce straight in the hole.
It's foul, Dennis.
No, it wasn't.
Direction
I shot
is-
the ball straight in the hole. I shot the deuce straight in the hole. I hit the 7 first, the deuce first. If I hit the 7 first, the 7 was down
Seven's
here.
going
Yeah, I hit the deuce first. I shot it straight in the hole. If I hit the 7 on the way in, the 7's going down there, not over there.
Shoot. I'm chairman.
So you're going to make the call and turn that, right? No, you got to do the next one.
Let's see if I can do it. Can you clear that up?
It's going to go further this way. hit the fin, right?
Yeah, I didn't hit it thin though.
You're hitting it.
I set the deuce straight in the hole. It drew the cue ball. Knocked the 7 over here.
I let them just do the action. Like,
They don't have it.
what have been done?